So this is going to be a review of episode 5 and 6 of Skinny Girl in Transit, as I've not been able to bring you the episode 5 review. So welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this review. My name is Bevelyn. Let me say that because of copyright issues, I will not be using snippets of these episodes that I'm going to talk about in this review. We're going to manage their pictures, okay? So please bear with me, all right? Let's get this review going, shall we? So the episode 5 began with Edity's uncle coming home and then finding Didi around, and the kids doing all that they did. And I felt like in episode 5, Didi and Edity have to really sit down and talk about this no child thing. Okay, they really need to have a conversation about this no child thing, because there was kind of some tension, okay, between them. And Didi was all right, but Edity wasn't really comfortable with the whole conversation that happened the night before. So I think they need to really sit down and then have this conversation. On the other hand, Shaliwa starts volunteering, okay, at this hospital. She's on the phone with her friend. There's this very uncomfortable situation that Dr. Elijah, chances upon, and she's kind of like a bit shy. She, gets over that, meets her friend, goes home and meets this doctor again in her house. How many times is she going to bump into this guy? And at this point, her mom and this doctor have recorded a YouTube video. Imagine what a way to keep this man in Shaliwa's face and eyes in this series. But let's see. So she goes and meets this one. The mom, they are done recording their YouTube video, and he's like, "Can I shake your hand?" Oh, it's still not safe to shake. But anyways, that was just by the way. So that was Shaliwa, and then the doctor's scene in episode 5. Also in episode 5, we saw that Matiwa went to visit her daughter, and I feel like that particular scene was very long. It was like 5 minutes. I love the camera quality. I love the colors, the coloring and stuff, but it was too long just for Justin and watching movie and then all that. But then so we saw Tiwa and Midi's game, rock paper scissors, just to get who is going to pick the child. Couple of the year, we hail you guys. Also in episode 5, following the accident, Remi's nose accident. His character's nose accident. He goes to the hospital. He sends the bill to this young lady. The lady comes around and he pays for the bill. Was that just a ploy to, see the lady again? That's how I saw it. I feel like he just wanted to see Darren again. That's why he did that. Because if you're going to pay for the bill, why send it to me? And I came down and then you pay for the bill yourself. Then what was the point? He just wanted to see the lady again. That's for me. So that was really about the episode 5. Let's now move to episode 6, shall we? So the episode 6 began with Dr. Elijah again, this time asking Shaliwa out. Let's go for drinks, let's have a date, let's talk about this. And Shaliwa is like, doc, I don't want to lie to her. No, yes, no. I really hoped that she was going to reject it, and I like that she rejected, this dating thing that the doctor wants to start with her. This really shows that she appreciates her situation and wants to do better in her next relationships. Okay, she doesn't want to just jump into anything after leaving one to the other. No. So I like that she rejected it, because I hoped that she was going to. I hoped for her to reject it, and she did. So Shaliwa, shout out to you. Thank you for rejecting this proposal. She needs time to heal. She needs time to, get over all that she's been through. So friends until then. Again in episode 6, Didi and Edity's daughter, Didi caught the girl reading something, and she's having a conversation with the girl, and she's like, you know what, you can't date until you're done with tertiary. You need to go to school, focus on your education, and before you can accept anybody's proposal. And I feel like it's high time we have, like, parents, guardians, have serious conversations and real conversations with these young people, because there's no child anywhere in this world again. So having a conversation with a child and telling her not to date anybody until she's done with tertiary education and she's working and stuff, it's not going to work. And such conversations don't help them. They tend to make wrong and bad decisions, which later come to you to take care of. When they make the bad choices, the responsibility falls on the guardian or the parent to take up the situation, to right the wrongs if possible. So let's have real conversations with the person. This is what you can do. This is what you cannot do. These are options available to you. This is what you can look out for, what not to look out for. You know, such conversations, but not to say that the girl shouldn't date. She's telling that she even likes this person and you're telling her not to date. What are you saying? She will do it and then she'll hide it. So if you want to have open conversations with the young people, parents and guardians really need to, get out of this old ways of doing stuff and say don't date and don't no. Have a conversation with the child. It's possible. You like the guy, you can date him. This and this and this and that. But shutting the person out, they will do it and then hide it. And if they make wrong choices or bad choices, as I said, it's going to fall on you. So let's move away from that conversation at all. Because in there, I knew there's no child in this world any longer. So that conversation Didi had, I thought she was going to do better than what she did, but no, she didn't. I was very disappointed. I didn't like the way the conversation went at all. Episode 6 again, Darren and this child thing. Darren and this her baby thing. She wants a child, she wants a child. Let me distress my life. Now she invites Kunle's character. I think it's now Dewumi, right? I got the name right. She invites this guy, so they can have a conversation about sperm donor, and the way the conversation just turned. Dewumi is like, Maza, what if I offered you money to sleep with you? One with protection, one without protection. Would you be happy? So how dare you? How dare you to ask me to be your sperm donor just like that out of the blue? For what reason? Like, why would you even ask me that? How do you even ask me that? Okay. So the way the conversation turned out, I really enjoyed how it went and made Darren want to. In fact, she felt offended actually that the guy would make such a proposal, but didn't expect the guy to be offended at her proposal. Like, this young woman. All because he wants a child. So I like the way the conversation went. I like that Didi, found a way to make this a radio discussion. As for instance, Tiwa found out, she brought in Didi, and then it was a radio discussion, and so people called in and then made their point. So I like the way the conversation went. Was doing me the Kule was like, Masa, what are you talking about? But then again, this man stalks this lady and then honks her hair, comes and then he's like, I'll see you around here. I think Kunle is starting to like Darren as we expected. I know they were going to have something, so let's see how that goes. And then towards the end of the episode 6, we saw a friend saying, what was her name? Grace, Aminu ran. That's Aminu. We then ran into Grace, and he was like, "Oh, I just came here with a friend. He's just a friend." When she said he's just a friend, I was like, madam, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt that you meant that getting into bed with him as in a business way, not that you really meant it like literally. I was just giving you the benefit of the doubt, and you just, showed me that you are really in for this man. Hey, Grace will never stop. But I feel like that her makeup in that scene was too much. So yeah, towards the end of the episode 6, Mide asked Tiwa what she thinks about relocating. In fact, I think he took Edity's advice that you need to actually even talk to her about it before you make any plans at all. Before you make any plans, because the women, you can't think for us, you can't even assume for us, so don't even try it. I like that he took the advice and then went to the wife and was like, what do you think about relocating? And Tiwa is like, we don't know what she's going to say. You are going to find out in episode 7. But if you and your partner, you're there and then one day he or she just brings up this conversation, what do you think about relocating? What would be your answer? Would you want to relocate out of your country or you wouldn't? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this review. My name is Bevelyn. Do want to like this video, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section. I'll see you again next time. Until then, do take care and bye from me.